Good morning, time pirates. Arg! How are ye? I am actually pretty damn good this morning, even though we were just talking with Alicia because we do the Wordle and the connections every morning and then share with each other. And I didn't get either of them this morning. Lost my streak on Wordle and just could not figure out the connections. I got two of them, missed the other two, and Alicia got both of them, so she rocked it. Even the connections first try, each one.
I know that connections, man. That gets me every time. And this morning I was like, I got it, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, my highest Wordle streak is something like 60 days, but my highest connection streak is like 5. So like it's a lot harder
Yes.
than the Wordle. But the I'm in a great mood because I've been struggling the last couple days trying to. I think I just needed a break because you know what I did yesterday when I got off here? I recorded a couple things I had to record, like updates for my trope video. So I recorded some updates, and then I ate lunch, and then I could not. And so I just went. I'm like, while I'm eating lunch, or I got lunch, right? So I said, so while I'm eating lunch, let me find something to watch. And I didn't want to just watch BookTube right now, right? Like I've had enough of BookTube right now. I want to watch something else. Right. And so I went to Prime, and there was a show on called Ride or Die.
Yeah.
And it has Hannah Waddingham, which is Rebecca from Ted Lasso, and Octavia Spencer, who I adore. But she's been in 1,000 things, but I think I really fell in love with her on that the Spirit, the Christmas movie with Will Ferrell and
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
It's like my favorite Christmas movie at this point. I just adore it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've watched it over and over again. I have all the songs memorized. I love it. And so I like fell in love with her in that. So it's got those two in it. They're the stars. Mm-hmm. And they've been best friends for 20 years. Oh, except Hannah's character, Judith, she's an assassin. And if her best friend Judith has no idea. So all of it's brilliant. It was so good. I couldn't stop watching it. And let me tell you, it's exactly what I needed because I feel so good today. I feel refreshed. I feel ready to go. I feel like I can actually do things. It's like I needed just a few hours because I watched the whole thing. So 8? That was my work day yesterday. I think there's 8 episodes. Watched the entire thing, and it was absolutely brilliant. So much fun.
Unnecessary.
I could watch it again. So highly recommend anyone. If you have Amazon Prime, go watch Ride or Die. So good. Like it's funny. And then I still cried multiple times. There are some big surprises in it. It's so good. It's so good. So yeah. And I'm telling you, man, if I was gonna switch teams, it would be Hannah Waddingham. I just want y'all to know that. Yeah. If it was ever gonna happen. She's the one. Freaking brilliant. Highly recommend. I'm doing my part. Go watch the show. Forget Vampire Diaries. Just watch this one. I'm telling you. Way better.
We're almost finished. I have to finish it now. Because I think we're halfway through, maybe a little more than halfway of season 7. And then we just have season 8 and that's it. Nice. For Vampire Diaries. It's not including the spinoffs.
Yeah. Yep. Well, trust me, watch this one next.
I suffered 2 days. Well, not 2 days, but because I didn't get to watch Tuesday Vampire Diaries because he was out of town. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't watch it Wednesday because we were doing book club sprints. So yesterday we barely made it through 2 episodes before he started falling asleep.
He's had a long few days too.
Yeah. Because he's been having early days. Like he left at like 4 something this morning. And he left at like 5 something yesterday. So, and he just informed me that even though he was able to do Meet the Teacher, he's probably not going to be going with me to drop them off for their first day of school.
Yeah, that happens.
But we always do that. Like, it's tradition. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm like, great. another thing I have to do by myself.
Yeah, but that's technically your responsibility, right? So that doesn't like Zafo. He had to work. He didn't have a choice.
Right.
So he took off time for things like when they'd have like donuts with dad and stuff like that. So that would be a special time he could actually take off that morning and do it. But everything I had to do with the kids, there's no way. That's my responsibility because he had to do the work. So he did go, like you said, though, the evening things like me.
He did
And he
do,
went to
yep.
all their games or all their performances, or you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying he was an amazing dad, but that
Right.
was literally my job. That when we sat down and split things up, you know what I mean?
Well, we haven't done that. It was just we've always done things like together. So now it's just kind of like it gets done when it gets done. But we did meet the teacher yesterday. Lorelai loves her classroom, and the teacher is a huge Harry Potter fan. And so she has like a plushy Hedwig that sits on a perch in the classroom. So cute. And I
hope she doesn't have any trans kids in her class.
I don't know. I don't think so. But then again, we didn't see a whole lot of other students in the classroom at the time that we went.
Well, she's in second grade, right?
Right.
And you're in Florida. Even if they have a trans kid, it's not like they're probably talking about it.
True. And we did, so we did her classroom, and the teacher and one of the other teachers came in. I forget his name, but they were talking about books, and they were like, well, that's he's like, I'm in the middle of this book series. And I was like, what book series? And he's reading Sarah J. Maas. And he was like, yeah, he's like, I'm reading Throne of Glass. And I was like, I read that book. So I was telling him, I was like, well, I did it backwards apparently. And he goes, oh, and he goes, did you read the series backwards or like how's that? I was like, no, I read Sarah J. Maas backwards. I was like, I started with Crescent City. Now I'm going back to do Throne of Glass and ACOTAR. And they were like, oh. I was like, it's like that oh, you went that route. You didn't do the traditional route. And I was like, yeah, well, it just, that's how it happened. I was like, but I'm loving the books. They're like, just wait. And I was like, oh, that makes it sound like I'm in for like I'm going to cry.
But, man, I'm sorry. If you have a series like that and it doesn't make you cry, then the series isn't really that good.
Right.
The series has to make you cry because you have to care enough about the characters.
Right.
To be that emotionally involved, right? And then horrible things have to happen so that, sorry, I just got distracted. Horrible things have to happen to them. Otherwise, nothing's happening in the story. So, right. Yeah, if a series that long is not making you cry, there's something wrong with it.
And we also discovered with my son's teacher, we finally figured out who his teacher is. It was a glitch in their system because she is so new that she is a fresh graduate from college, and this is her first year. So this is
good.
3 years. She's gonna
be so excited.
Yeah. What are they doing?
I like new teachers, especially like if you have a child that isn't like that might need extra help. Usually new teachers have more energy for that. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty cool.
That's what I'm hoping. But it's been like that for him since first grade. So like his first grade teacher was new. We didn't know that she was a new teacher until the end of the year. And I was just like, well, that explains a lot. Because there was like little things. I was just like, why is she doing it that way? And then at the end of the year when she said she was a new teacher, I was like, that makes more sense now. And then his second grade teacher, she was at the school, but she was more of like a after hours type person for like I think they call it host, where kids can stay and their parents pick them up type thing. And then she became a teacher of her own classroom. So she was a new teacher. And now he's got a new teacher. So I'm just like, man, okay. but he's kind of excited. They walked around their classrooms and got to see if they knew anybody, and there's a couple that they know from previous school years, so they're good. I'm excited for Monday.
I love it. Well, I'm sure you are. Be gone. But is he excited?
He's actually pretty excited. Yeah, they both are. Lorelai, I know because she always loves school. He's excited because he knows some of his classmates. And we've already seen so they're across from each other. Remember I told you they had separate buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in second grade and he's in third grade. In the third grade, they call it a pod. In the third grade pod, they have a table set up where all of the gifted kids are gonna sit so that they can do their things there. And we saw one with Lorelai's name on it. It was like a little bee. It was cute. So, but we didn't get to meet the new gifted teacher yet. So hopefully I'll see her on Monday.
Very cool. I love it. One step at a time. One step at a time. All right.
Comments.
Sorry, my brain's doing fine. I mean, I'm really motivated, but I'm so motivated that my brain is going 1,000 miles an hour because it wants to do all of the things.
I know that feeling because I have a couple of things I need to do.
Yeah, because yesterday was like nothing, and today I'm like all the things.
Yesterday was actually pretty productive for me. Like after we finished here, I made a spinner wheel and went to Vanessa's, and then I was just like, okay, spinner wheel dictates I do this, and then I did it. Dictates that I do this, and I did it. And I was just like, dude, the only thing I didn't finish was the Crooked Kingdom pages.
Nice.
So
rocked it, man.
Yep. I'm hoping to do it again today because I know tomorrow is Lego Brick Fest Expo thingy.
So you're like, I need to get all these things done today. Tomorrow is just that.
Yep. And then Sunday it'll be back to being productive.
I love it. There's one of the booktubers I follow, and now I can't remember their name, is doing a Cosmere read along.
Cosmere?
Brandon Sanderson.
Oh.
And I'm thinking about doing it, but the way it's listed out, the first discussion is like in a day. It's like tomorrow or something. So obviously I've missed that one already. But it goes on until August 2029 because it's Brandon Sanderson. There's a lot of books and they're long.
My goodness. It's almost so like Vanessa with the Zodiac Academy. That was like a 2-year long thing.
Well, it'd have to be. There's so dang many of them and they're long. But the problem is even usually like we get 2 months if they're over 500 pages, but they're giving us 2 months for 1,000 pages also. I'm like, So I don't know if I would even be able to keep up with this rate.
Are they reading 2 books a month or that's just how big they are?
Yeah, they're 1,000 pages is how big this is Brandon Sanderson. So when it comes to
I have not read
Stormlight Archive. Yeah, Stormlight Archive, like every book in that series is 1,000 pages or more.
Good Lord. And
the Mistborn ones aren't little. Mistborn I've read. I've read the first era of Mistborn, 1, 2, and 3. That's the only thing I've read by Sam. So I wouldn't mind a reread. I loved the first book. And the second book was okay. And the third book was, if you didn't know he was Mormon, you would know he was Mormon. By the third book. It was very, very get your own worldy. I don't know how much you know about the Mormon religion, but that's part of their teachings. So it was so funny and I read it long time ago, the first 3. And that's when I found out he was Mormon because I was like, is he Mormon? I had to look it up. I was like, oh yeah, he is. It's before I'd met him, all that stuff.
I have not read any of his stories. I do have one of his books though. Steelheart, I think it is. It's a very grayish cover.
I have his sci-fi series right now, the Star. I can't remember the sci-fi. It's not a Cosmere though. It's a different world. It's the Brandon Sanderson.
This is the Reckoners series, book 1. And I think I won it through like a book thing.
Skyward. That's it. I have Skyward. I have book 1, so I have that sci-fi series. But yeah, so I wouldn't mind writing the first Mistborn again, I think, and then keep going. His magic systems are always really, really cool. His plots are freaking on point. But the characters were okay to me. Like, I wasn't...
Right.
But my God, that first book is genius. It is plotted so well. Huge surprise in it. You can see how everything was leading up to it. Like, it was just brilliant. So I really, really enjoy that stuff. I'm just wondering if I want to read, multiple 1,000-page books if I'm not really into the characters. But that's a different series, and he wrote it later, so maybe he got better at the characters. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I don't know. All right, let's see how the chat is this morning. And as Wink is on, Konnichiwa Pirates. Happy Sea Serpent Day. Ooh, that sounds fun. Happy Water Balloon Day. Oh, I got cute little balloon animals that are bright colors to do for my HearKit pages. They're so cute. Because they're all rainbow, so everything's going to be rainbow for those pages, right? So I got some rainbow ribbon, or some, washi tape. Looks like ribbon, right? And some rainbow little dog, balloon animals. And so it's really cute. I have some really cute stuff. I'm going to have fun making those pages. And happy Beach Party Day. Ooh, nice. And happy World Beer Day. Oh, this is the day Zafo's been waiting for. He's just been waiting for it his whole life. And we have Mai has joined us. Hello, Mai. Good morning. What will you be working on today? And Zwink says, aloha, Mai. And Allie is here. Good morning, Allie. Hello, Kelly, Alicia, and chat. Reading The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. 29% in. Reading it for the curriculum prompt for HearKit. I love that. So you're reading it for history?
Maybe. How many books are you currently reading right now, Allie?
Who, Allie? Allie usually just reads one and finishes it.
Oh. Because I think she was reading a different book yesterday.
Yeah, but she was almost done with it, so I'd be willing to bet she finished it last night. It was the mystery one, the Hail to the Chef in that funny series.
Oh.
Allie's on it, man.
She's a fast reader.
And Swank says, Privet Allie. And Greg is here this morning. Good morning, Greg. How are you? Hello, all. And Swank says, hola, Greg. And Ellie says, Privet Swank. And Chris is here too. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, everyone. I am on page 134 of 288 of You with the Sad Eyes by Christina Applegate. Oh, so it's a memoir?
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that an actress?
Yeah, I wonder. Well, I think she has MS or something too. She has some kind of degenerative disease.
Oh.
So, and Livia says, hi, Kelly. Hi, Alicia. Hi,
Hello.
Everyone. Why? Hello, Livia. Good afternoon. Zwink says, howdy, Mary. Is there Mary? Did I miss Mary? Ciao, Livia. Hi, Zwink. Greg says. Allie says, hi, Mike, Gregory, Chris, and Livia. And Molly is here this morning. Good morning, Molly. We missed you yesterday. How are you doing? And Allie says, morning, Molly. Zwink says, morning, Molly Sue. And Molly says, today and tomorrow, fantasy stuff your thingy. Wait, does that mean it's erotica? I'm confused. What are you saying, Molly? Livia says, I'm going to do some journaling today. Oh, fun. That's not on my list today, but maybe this weekend. I wanted to do it yesterday, but the heat got me. My brain was all mushy, and I couldn't do anything but vegetate on my bed with the AC on. I get that. Next time it's too hot and you have to vegetate, watch Ride or Die. So good. Molly hugs to Livia, and Livia says, hi, Allie, Zwink, and Molly. Livia says, thank you, Molly. I'm really tired of this heat wave. It's making my fibromyalgia flare up. Oh, I'm sorry. Molly says, oh, I have a story for next chatty bit if you'll indulge me. And Molly says, so yucky, Livia. And Lindsay says, hi, guys. Sorry, joining late as I had work to do. Oh, it sounds like Alan's teacher will be very enthusiastic as she's new, right? That's what I thought. I think that should be very helpful. And Zwank says, morning, Lindsay. And Lindsay says, they must think his class is well behaved if they keep getting the new teachers. Well, they split that. They're not in the same class
Yeah.
Like they split the kids up. They don't like keep the kids together.
Yeah. So I noticed, like, he said some of the kids in his class, some of them are from last year, some of them are from his first grade class. So even though they're all in the same grade level, they may not, like, if they were in his kindergarten class, he may not see him again until second grade. Or if they were in his first grade class, he sees them again this year. So it's just kind of mixed up.
Mm-hmm. And they'll still see each other on the playground or at lunch or things like that. But
Right.
It's healthier because you don't want to be like stuck with that same dude in class you can't see him every single year. So it's nice to mix it up.
I have to find the paper again, but like Lorelai's teacher was telling me when they go to lunch, mind you, they don't start school until like 9 a.m. Right? So I can drop them off between 8:30 and 9. But she eats breakfast in the 7 o'clock hour and she goes to lunch at like 10:40. And I'm like, that's early for lunch.
Well, that's why so many of the kids, when they're starving, when they're coming home, now you know why, right? That's why sometimes they're like, we need snacks in the afternoon for these kids, right? Because they do, it's just too long. But there's so many kids in the school that they have to do, or they can't feed them,
Right.
So there's just not enough space and not enough time.
It's wild. Yeah. So I have to, now that I at least know this year that that's when she's having lunch, then I could sit there and go, okay, here's a snack, or, make him something and take it in the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, Greg said that he's fallen off the Cosmere stuff, to be honest, because of how long they are. See, that's what I'm thinking too. And I like a long book, but I have to be really invested in it. And
Yeah.
I wasn't really that invested in Mistborn. I only finished the third book because I just had to know how it ended. Because again, his plot's amazing. But I just don't care about his characters. Again, this is one series I've read. This does not mean all of his work as a whole. But there's no way I'm going to read 1,000 pages after 1,000 pages after 1,000 pages if I am not madly in love with these characters, right? Or viciously hate, some of them and madly in love with others, right? I have to be very deeply involved with them to keep going. Like I was with the Malice, with the John Gwynn's books. I'd probably read a book. I didn't care how long it was. Then again, the first 4 books in the first part of the Faithful and the Fallen was way better to me than the other one, which was A Blood and Bone. Those characters I didn't care very much about. So, you don't, so there maybe Stormlight, maybe I just love them and it's worth every page. So I won't find out until I read it.
That is true.
And Greg says, yes, Steelheart is one of the YA series, which I think Skyward is too, the science fiction one. I think that one's YA too. I'm pretty sure Mistborn, the first era one, is considered YA as well. Olivia says, I love Brandon Sanderson and I want to continue to read all the Cosmere. Oh, I love that. Swank says, Allie is a kick-ass reader. Yes, she is. Allie says, I'm actually in the middle of 3. Oh, there you go. So she is reading more than one.
I was like,
but hold on, she did finish Hill of the Chef
right
afternoon. Reading Da Vinci Code for art curriculum here at Prompt. Excellent. Chris says, yes, it is her memoir and she does have MS. Okay, it is MS. But she has had a rough life outside of that. I had no idea she had been through so much. Oh, wow. And Lindsay says, I think I'm only reading 2 books just now. Never Lie by Frida McFadden and The Night Watchman by Louise Erdrich. It involves Mormons, which I didn't know in advance of reading it. Interesting. Interesting. Allie says, thank you, Swank. It's really good for my mental health. And me too. That's why I keep doing it. Olivia says, in Italy, we have a snack break at 10 a.m. School starts between 8 and 8:30. Olivia says, kids that stay for lunch have it around 12. Kids that stay for lunch?
Like
they're allowed to leave when they're in like little? Like a lot of our high schools, juniors and seniors are allowed to leave for lunch. Even though they stopped doing that at our local one because kids kept not coming back.
So like, I'm going to lunch. Peace out. I'm not coming.
Bye. And they were like, okay, never mind. You can't go off campus for lunch then. They're like, God dang it. So, it doesn't mean that the kids never ditch, but it's easier if you're already off campus to just not come back, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Or you suddenly lose track of time.
Right? You're like, I already missed my next class. Might as well not go. Yeah, exactly. Awesome, awesome. All right. So I guess we're gonna get a story from Molly next break. And for now, we are ready for our first sprint. And I
Look
need
at
to eat
us.
my breakfast because I did walk the dog and showered and made my breakfast, but I haven't eaten it yet.
Ooh.
So, and
What's
then
in
I
the
need
bowl?
to applesauce because I'm out of yogurt. But I'm gonna make a grocery list, or I mean, I'm order groceries so I can go pick them up this afternoon because I need to roast a squash for my risotto. Making risotto today. And Zafo is gonna, when we cook the turkey out of the freezer, he took off the quarters, and so we're gonna smoke. Where he is going to smoke the turkey quarters. So very excited about that. He's gonna smoke those, and I'm making risotto. And I need acorn squash for it because I really like the acorn squash, and especially with turkey. And we have some shiitake mushrooms that we're going to rehydrate. Is it shiitake? Yeah, shiitake. So it's going to be mushroom and squash risotto with smoked duck quarters. So excited. Not duck, turkey. Sorry, turkey
I was
quarters.
just say, hold on, where'd the duck come from?
Sorry, turkey. Well, we love duck too. We eat duck when we can. It's just so expensive. But turkey's cheap.
um,
And
pizza night for us.
right. Let's see. Charles says, happy time zone. Olivia says, there are classes that finish at 4 p.m. and they have lunch at school. Oh, I
Ooh.
gotcha. Okay, cool. And Christina says, good morning, Kelly, Alicia, Christina. Olivia says, and other ones were kid and school between 1 and 2, so they had lunch at home. Interesting. Interesting. They spent way too much time in school here, I think, because a lot of it is wasted time. But you know what? Like I told my kids, school is more about socializing than actual learning, and I will teach you at home. Let's go. And that's exactly what we did. And Charles, hello, Charles. Happy time zone, Charles says. Did I read that, Charles? I don't remember. I saw it in my head. Now I don't remember if I said it out loud.
I don't
But
think you
hello.
did.
I don't think I did either, did I? And Charles says, coffee and contemplation time as soon as the coffee brews. I'm still in the matcha kick, but I don't know. I might go back to coffee for a little while. We'll see. And Christina says, hi, Zwink, my Allie, Greg, Chris, Olivia, Molly, Lindsay, and Steve. Allie says, I can't eat breakfast till 9 my time because I have to wait 30 minutes after taking an acid reflux medication that treats my hernia. Oh, I gotcha. Even
Oy.
though I'm so hungry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but man, hernia, no fun.
Mm-mm.
And Molly says, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Christina. Shouldn't you then say Mrs. and Mr. Christina? I think, we should do it the other way. Livia says, hi, Charles. Hi, Christina. And Swank says, morning, mama. And Swank says, hola, Charles. And Allie says, hi to Christina and Charles. And on that note, we are going to go on our first break. And first break, first sprint. I swear, I'm actually doing great today. Apparently a good mood does not translate to well-spoken. All right, here we go.
Breakfast.
And there was our first sprint. I got breakfast done and almost done ordering groceries. There was a coupon for cleaning supplies, and we need dryer sheets. So I'm looking through whenever there's a coupon for cleaning supplies, then I always look through and see, well, what else, do we not, because they don't spoil. But I don't want to buy something that I just bought either, right? So what do we have that, we're going to run out soon-ish, and so I can stock up. So once I get that done, I will have groceries ordered for the day. How'd you do, Alicia?
I ate breakfast and fed the kids, and I've been watching the screens because I keep hearing this sound like a truck is backing up. I don't see it anywhere. But I also got a notification from my husband saying that our new back porch furniture is supposed to arrive today.
Ooh.
So, we'll see. It doesn't say what time. It just says it's out for delivery.
Nice.
So, and I'm going, well, I don't know where I'm gonna put this, to be honest, because it's not like we cleared out the spot where it's going to go. So, and I don't know like how many pieces it's gonna come in, because in theory it's like a L shaped, but I don't know if that's all one piece or if it's like a module thing where you can put it together to look that way. There's also supposed to be 2 extra chairs and a table.
Nice.
So I don't know if it's like all together or if it's some assembly required or what.
That'll be nice to
But,
sit out there and get some reading done.
That would be.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see when it comes today. And then I tried to look up this shoe store that we usually go to, and I don't know if it exists anymore. So, but I need to take the kids to go buy shoes later. So we'll see.
Always shoes at the beginning of the year. And we used to just go to Payless, like when me growing up, and then our kids when they were younger, because that's all we could afford. And then Payless was like gone. I was like, where do people go to get cheap shoes now?
What? And they're not cheap anymore. Like I can go to Target, but Target has been recently like they've renovated, but now they're like shifting things. So I can't really find anything right now. But there was another
Target
one.
doesn't have the selection that something like Payless would have. You know what I mean? It's like here's 3
Exactly.
shoes. Which one do you want?
And I just have to buy them like each a pair of sneakers, really. But and then there was another one. I think it was called like Shoe Carnival or something. But the place of where it was, it now just says Shoe Station. So I don't know if they just changed the name and it's still the same store.
Somebody might have bought them out or something. Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, if it's the same store and I can get the same like shoes and things, then fine. But if it's not, then I don't know. And I don't really want to buy shoes online and then them not fit. You know,
you never know. Yeah, I'm not shoes.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I do not buy online. I just won't do it. So, and I won't buy like pants online either or dresses online unless it's a brand I've used over and over again. And I already know, I know it's this size and this thing, right? Like if I'm replacing my jeans because they tore or something, I know exactly what that is. I can just order that, right? But there are certain things. But shoes, no way, man. You have no idea how they're gonna fit. No idea.
Exactly. I did that with my yoga pants recently, and I was like kind of skeptical, but my husband was like, "Well, we'll get like a couple and then see. Worst case scenario, you return them and get the next size, whatever." And then I was like, we got them, and I was like, dude, these fit perfectly. Like, I got lucky. I actually want to go and buy. They're more of like that wicking material, but there's one that's more of like a cloth material or a cloth feel. And I'm like, dude, I want to get another pair of these. The problem is they're like $38 a pair, I think. I could be wrong. I didn't see the price tag. I just know it's like above 25 is what I usually pay. But the ones I were getting don't fit, and I can't find them anymore.
That's frustrating.
It's like that's why I don't typically say when I like something, because if I say it out loud, I go, "Ooh, I like this." Then they stop making it.
I'm
like, yeah.
So don't say it out loud. Don't do it.
Exactly. I just go, nope, not. I can't do it.
Okay, so Molly did put her story. I was going to remind Molly, but she put her story in. So let's see where we were, and we get to read Molly's story. And a book nook is in. Hi. Why, hello. How are you? I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I do not remember your name.
Bella.
Bella. Bella. I'm going to try really, really hard to remember that. You're just going to have to come every morning so I remember your name, Bella. I'm sorry. That's just the rules. But hello. How are you today? And Olivia said hi, Bella, right underneath. I could have pretended I known just by looking underneath. Yeah, Bella, I totally remembered. But Olivia says hi to Bella. And Molly says, ugh, I'm doing a readathon that the prompts are changing so quickly and I don't know what the submission deadlines are. What? I would not do that readathon. I don't need that stress in my life. No, reading is my stress relief. I'm not supposed to add stress. And Christina said hi to Bella. And Bella says, I will be making biscuits for part of dinner. And YouTube, as always, will be in background. Ooh, biscuits. Yummy. I want to make bread this week. I need to make some bread. I want to make that chocolate cake, though, because I made it once, but I didn't mix it quite enough. So I want to do it again. There's like a technique to making sure you mix it enough, but not too much so it gets tough. So I'm still working on that. And Bella, and YouTube will always be in the background. Excellent. As always, will be in the background. Well, I'm so happy that we are back here as you're making biscuits. I love biscuits. I haven't made those in a while because usually I'll make biscuits and then sausage and gravy. But myself and my son is our favorite meal, and my daughter likes it. My husband won't eat it at all. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, when I do make it, I can definitely make a smaller amount than I used to. Or I could just make the bigger amount and tell my son to come by on his way from work and grab some leftovers.
There you go.
Come get some sausage gravy, dude. And Swank said hola to Bella, and Nina has joined us. Why, hello, Nina, and good morning to you. Hi, ladies, good morning. Alicia said hello to Bella and hello to Nina. And Vanessa has joined us. Good morning, Vanessa. Morning, Pirates. Arg. I've been up since like 7, but was lazing around in bed. I mean, sometimes we need that. Take it while you can get it. And Molly says, morning. Okay, here's Molly's story. Okay, so I'll keep the story short, but yesterday I wanted to start making stickers, so I ordered some sticker paper from Amazon and was excited to see they were coming same day. Around 3:40 p.m., I checked to see when they were coming, and it said there had been a delivery attempt at 3:33 p.m. Molly said, I called them, which was a hassle in and of itself, and the agent researched to find out what the problem was. Turns out, get this. Wait, stop that. Middle of the story. Don't do that. Turns out, get this. The driver didn't know how to locate me because his app was down. I assumed that was an Amazon app. I thought my brain was going to physically explode. Molly was like, I mean, hello, a map?
Oh my goodness.
You know, we had a delivery once. I don't remember if it was Amazon or not. What was the delivery that they said it was arriving today? And they're like, never mind, it's delayed. And it turns out it wasn't even in the country yet, even though it said it was arriving today. And we were like, what? Why would you even say arriving today when it isn't even in the country yet?
I mean, maybe it's arriving today in the country, but it's not to you yet.
I'll tell you though, Molly, those next day, people, they're just people. It's just like your DoorDash people. So I'm guessing that, you know, they're just following orders exactly as it's written on the thing. It's not like Amazon delivery people. Mm-hmm. So it's a very different thing. I've watched them in the morning when I'm walking the dog deliver Amazon packages, and it's just people. No Amazon vans, none of that stuff. So I'm thinking, you know, he did the best he could. And Zwank says, ciao, Vanessa. And Ellie says, I got to 31% in the Da Vinci Code. Nicely done. Vanessa says, buongiorno, Zwank. And Chris got to page 185 of 288. Nicely done. And Molly says, I told the agent the drivers need to learn how to read a map, and he agreed. So I assume the directions to my house were the only issue, not the handoff of the package. Yeah, I think that's true. Like when it says that, that's what it means. And because it confused me when I saw that too. I'm like, but we were home all day. I don't understand. And that's what it was. It wasn't, you know, I'm like, it wasn't attempted to deliver, as in they did not come to my house. Right.
Right.
So it's just, I interpreted that a different way, as did you, Molly. Right. And that's exactly how I interpreted it too. And I'm like, I'm very confused. Zwank says, got my free books from Free Booksy, then read my daily books. Nicely done. Nina says, nope, Bella says, about to pop them in the oven. Oh, I love biscuits. Just tell me you use butter and lard, because that's the only way to do it. Or shortening. You can use shortening. Like butter and shortening, right? Or butter and lard, for sure. Just promise me that's what you use. You need the butter for the flavor, and you need the lard for the fluffiness. The like gorgeous crumbly thing. And that's how I make my pie crust too. It's a butter and shortening. I use shortening, not lard. A butter and shortening combo. And buttermilk for my biscuits. And Libya says, hi, Chris. Hi, Vanessa. And Molly says, I did get a $10 credit, so yay, but I still have no vinyl stickers. Shake my head. I'm sorry. But you know they're coming, so they're going to get there. It's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And Livia says, hi, Nina. And Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. I am at 95% of your boyfriend needs an exorcism. Good trans and bi rep. Oh, is it? I did not know that. Well, now I want to look it up. Hold on. Your boyfriend. I didn't look it up before.
Your boyfriend needs an exorcism.
I'm assuming, I think it's an ARC, right?
Maybe.
Yep. Expected population 2026. Oh, I saw the cover. I must have looked it up, but I didn't know it had the. Okay, I'm adding it to one to read. Who's this? It's Bloomsbury. Oh, so it's YA. Very nice. Well, it makes sense with that title, right? Yeah. Oh, is it a debut too?
It's got a lot of things going for it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. And also, good morning, Jean. And Molly says, what the hell, YouTube? Popping things in the oven is cooking. Cooking, YouTube, cooking. Oh, did they think, did you have to approve that one? Livia says, I worked on my weekly tasks for the Artist Way. Excellent. Jean says, did you meet Alan's teacher yesterday?
Yes, we did figure out who the teacher was. She is brand spanking new. She is the first year of teaching. She's fresh out of the college education system. Also, we've got this little device. It took me forever to figure out what it is, but it was given to Lorelai from her teacher. If you push back the ribbon and then there's a little switch, it lights up, right?
Oh, how cool.
And I don't know if you guys will be able to see it.
Oh, it projects the books in the apple. That's so cute.
Isn't that adorable?
So cute.
She didn't know what it was either, and we were figuring it out. And then I made the thing. I was like this. I looked in it, and I was like, huh. I was like, well, close your eye and look in there, and I could see the books or whatever. But then we realized that the thing moves, and it lights up. Because I was like, why does it have batteries?
Why is there a light? Yeah, what's this? It must power something.
And I was like, what is going on? Because the teacher,
so
they just attach this to this little thing that says this year is going to be shiny or whatever. And they're like, welcome to the school year. And I was like, I don't know what this is. She absolutely loves it.
Oh, I would love that too. Now I wonder where she got it. I want some. That is so cute.
I'm wondering
what a cute thing to give a kid.
It's like an Oriental trading type thing. I don't know. I'll have to ask her on the first date.
That would be my guess.
Yeah. Get the little projection thing.
That's funny. I haven't done Oriental trading forever. We did it all the time when we were doing the kids stuff, right? Because we always needed little stuff and we gave like little spirit awards at camp whenever anyone would because there are things we want to encourage them to do, but they're not like you have to do. Like when they would walk from one area to another, they're supposed to be singing, sing Girl Scout songs, whatever they want. They have to carry their flag if they clean up after themselves, all these things, right? They're on time for things. We would give these little spirit things and they attach them to their flag. So they have all these little spirit things. So of course we would get those from Oriental Trading. And so and at the end of camp on Friday, they would chop them all up and give all the little things to the girls, split them all up. So it was just a really fun thing to encourage them to, just stay in the spirit of camp. So
that's cool.
Those people, they would have fought over if we bought those. And let's see. Allie says, morning, Vanessa, Nina, and Jean. Molly says, hey, yay, Livia. Hi, Jean. And Livia says, hi, Jean. Swink says, aloha, Jean. Vanessa says, hi, Livia. Morning, Jean. Hi, Allie. And Jean says, the weather is trying to decide what it needs to do. It was calling for rain and suddenly it is sunny. Yeah, we're starting to get clouds again, but none of them look like rain clouds. So I don't know. I haven't even looked at the weather lately.
We've been getting rain in the afternoon around dinner time because it was raining the entire time we were at Meet the Teacher.
Christina says, I so miss Payless. Yeah, me too. It was so much easier to get things for the now. And we go to DSW now, but I mean, it's my husband and I. We don't need shoes all the time, right? So we can spend more when we do go, right? Because we also have, more disposable income now, technically, theoretically, since we're not, paying for everything for the kids anymore.
Right.
How about we would if everything hadn't, if prices weren't where they were. And
But kids' shoes are getting more and more expensive.
Everything. It's not limited to one anything. And so I don't know how, if I had kids your age right now, how I would get them shoes. I'm like, I need a Payless. Like that was the only, I know they don't last. I know when you buy the $300 shoes, they last longer. But if you don't have $300, you can't get those shoes. Do you see what I mean?
Know,
and you can't go without shoes long enough to save up for $300. And it bothers me when people with more money are just like, just get the good ones and you don't have to buy these all the time. I'm like, you don't understand. You don't understand.
And I'm sure
of
nobody right now, but also long term. Exactly.
I'm sure no one on here right now is are among people that don't understand. But certainly the people like to give you financial advice don't understand. I'm like, sure, I could save this and not feed my kids for 2 weeks. And then sure, we could get one good pair of shoes for one child that they're going to wear for 5 days. So yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, y'all are killing me, man.
And last time I bought them shoes, it was like $30 a pair. And I'm just like, I'm scared to even know what it's. I mean, I already know I'm going to spend like probably $100 because I need a pair of shoes. And then they each need a pair of at least sneakers. And I'm just like, why?
That's why when I got those walking shoes, which I use constantly, right? So they were not a waste, but they were $160. And I don't even, like in my brain, I don't even know what to do with that. But I will tell you, my walks are way more comfortable now. I don't have the pain I had. Like it was worth the money, but it was still really, really hard to pay that much on a freaking pair of shoes.
Exactly.
But obviously we're not going to pay that for kids who are going to grow out of them in 6 months,
It's crazy.
Yeah, Jean had to prove the comment about pop them in the oven. Yeah, exactly, right? It's so weird. And Molly says, for our new Chatters Fantasy stuff, your Kindle. And Christina says, and now I really want biscuits and gravy. Yeah, me too. I'm ordering groceries right now. I don't have time to make more than one meal though, and I already want pork chops this week. And Molly says, I worked in the Payless from hell. I don't miss it all. I'm sure working there was hell because all of us poor people going in there running around with our children. Who knows where the shoes are? It would have stayed busy though. I would have liked that. Christina says, hi, Nina, Vanessa, and Jean. Greg says, I'm pretty sure those here's when it's arriving notifications are just automatic estimations thrown in based on averages. Yeah, I think so too. Molly says, people who can learn how to read a map. Yeah, but he might not be allowed. I don't like the rules are very strict over what they're allowed to do. He might not be allowed to do anything that isn't on. He can't think outside the box. Those are not think outside the box jobs. Not even, I don't mean that they're not capable of it. I mean, I don't think they're allowed to. It's very strict what they can do for the
talking
delivery.
About the Amazon thing?
Yeah, it's very strict about what they're allowed to do and not do.
I had to be very specific in my delivery instructions. And every time when they say, was it good or was it horrible? If they don't put it on the designated spot, then I say it was horrible. And then I say, listen, it wasn't where it was supposed to be. And then magically they show up in the correct spot next time. So every time they put it in the same spot or where it's supposed to be, then I do all the like compliment things. Say, yes, you did it. Good job. Keep going.
Yeah. Bella says, my current reads are Becoming Hook and The Secret History. I need to read The Secret History one of these days. I have to say I'm not eager, but I feel like I need to, kind of like reading Pride and Prejudice. Vanessa says, Christina, morning, mama. And Molly says, I like the first and I have the second on my TBR, Bella. And Livia says, so cute. Yeah, that light thing is awesome. Jean says your boyfriend needs an exorcism is not a debut. Oh, okay. I figured out I previously read this author before. Bianca Torre is afraid of everything. Didn't know it when I got the ARC. Picked based cover. Oh, nice. Christina says, I was watching one of my Amazon deliveries say there was 2 stops before me. It stopped a block from my house at Buffalo Wild Wings, and it was going to be late, but still coming that day.
They stopped for lunch break.
I mean, you got to eat. I mean, it's fair.
Yep.
After 30 minutes, though, they said it would come in the next 3 days. I guess the driver went on a bender or something. Or he got there and he's like, "Oh shit, I don't have this package." Because like Greg said, a lot of it's automatic, and he'd probably get to your house. He's like, "The package is not in here, guys."
Right.
And Christina says, we don't have any of those places up here for shoes. There is a shoe sensation, but it is not the same. Greg says, totally aside from other sources of cost increase, when the price of diesel goes up, the price of everything goes up because of everything is shipped on trains and trucks, which uses diesel fuel. Yeah, for sure.
Ridiculous.
And it never goes back down. That's my problem too. That's what Zafo just said for bed. And that's my problem. I understand if it has to go up right now, right? Because like I had to raise my book prices when paper went up, right? But it never goes back down. It never goes down again. So even if diesel goes down, those prices stay where they are. And that's the problem with end stage capitalism. Because if we had more competition, somebody would bring it down and then everyone would have to. But because we don't have enough competition, because it's all big corporations, once they brought it up, there's absolutely zero incentive for them to bring it down.
I found the, what is it called? Shoe Station website.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one I was thinking of, well, probably where we're going to go. The cheapest kids shoe they have is $21 for their age.
Which is pretty cheap for shoes. So that is what it is now. It is what it is.
Crazy.
Yeah. And Molly laughs. Oh, what brand of walking shoes? Jean, I will go get them. They're in my closet. I'll get them next break since we're running late right now. And then I will let you know. And Molly says, ooh, wrong Payless. I worked at a Kroger store that used to be a Payless grocery. Oh, I gotcha. Jamie says, I've been doing way too many morning volunteer shifts because it's morning and another day off. And I'm up. Hi, friends. Why, hello, Jamie. You're like, I'm up on my day off. Well, we are glad to have you. Let us know what you are reading. Livia says, hi, Jamie. Vanessa says, they're probably not allowed. That's true. And if the app was down, they wouldn't be able to confirm the delivery. Right. Scan it, take the pic, any of those other things. Yep. So it actually covers the driver by saying they couldn't locate the house. Yeah, exactly. I mean, these drivers, they're in a tough, and no one does this job unless they are desperate for work. And Jamie says, ciao, Livia. And we have an Emma in here. Why, hello, Emma. How are you today? Hi, everyone. I'm reading The Odyssey. I saw it in theaters and love the film. Wishing you all the very best weekend. Why, thank you, Emma, and I hope you enjoy The Odyssey. Livia says, my family loves Skechers shoes, but they are expensive, so we buy them only when they are on sale. Yep. Vanessa says, Emma, I was just reading an article about how the female translator the movie is based on actually translated the ancient Greek correctly. De-Victorianized the story. It was fascinating. That would be fascinating. Christina says, hi, Jamie. Hi, Emma. Molly says, okay, I quit that readathon. It didn't help that there was someone on the team who also had questions, but kept trying to explain it to me by answering my questions in ways that didn't actually answer it. Oh, that is frustrating. Yeah, you got enough readathons. You can skip that one. And Molly says, Jamie. Lindsay says, that's why poverty is such a trap, because you are forced into buying worse quality products. Exactly. So then you have to repeatedly keep buying them and can never get the one that lasts a long time. It's exactly it. And Jamie says, and then they just tell us we're spending too much money. That's our problem. We have no discipline. And Jamie says, hi, Molly. And Allie says, hi, Jamie. And hi, Emma. All right, there we go. I will get my shoes next break. You want to say hi?
Yeah. Hello.
Look at her inner scrubs, all official.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, you smell good too. All right, here we go. Second sprint. I'll see you in 30. And there was our second sprint. I did get my groceries ordered, set to go, so we will be set for the next week. We didn't really have time to do the grocery shopping this week when we got back. So we've basically been eating stuff out of the freezer. So I got stuff for next week because we'll be, again, busy all weekend, but at least not out. We'll be busy with stuff in the house and stuff. So we will be all prepared at this point. And it's nice because they had a bone-in thick pork chops, which we can't afford for the family of 5 that we were always feeding. But now it's just the 2 of us. I could get a pack of 4 and 2 can go in the freezer and we can eat the 2 for dinner. You know what I mean? So at least that part is nicer. And how did you do that sprint, Alicia?
I found this, and I don't know when or where I got it from, but I found this cute. It's not Post-its, but it's like little slips of paper.
That's super cute little notepad. I agree.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
So I wrote my errands on it. So each errand is in a different section.
It's always more fun to do errands if it's on Mickey paper. I mean, or Mickey Mouse paper.
Right?
Yeah,
like
Minnie Mouse paper is what I was trying to say.
And I was just like, you know what? Because I want to start using stuff up. So
exactly. Yeah.
I will take a couple of these to use in like my journal so that they don't get like used up.
Never see them again. Yeah.
Right. But dude, I'm gonna start using them. So
that's so cute. I told you that's what I do. I actually use my notebooks. Yeah.
I also have like in here, I have like little notepads again. So like I could take a couple of these, use them in my journal, and then
these are our grocery lists, right? So
errands.
That's exactly what I would do. Yep. Use those for those. And this lives on the fridge so that we can just write the things we need.
I have one that's at the top. It says all out of, but I never remember to use it. So
see, I write it on as soon as Zaphos learning how, because he's doing dinners more than I was now. I still have dishes and cleaning the kitchen, but he's in charge of dinners now, mostly. So he's been doing more of the cooking. He keeps forgetting to put things on the list. I'm like, I pulled down that garlic powder and there's only a little bit left. I'm putting it right on the list. Like I just got so good. I hate running out of things. So I think it's because I hate that so much that I completely trained my brain. Like when I pull the last roll of toilet paper out of my bathroom, we have extra in the laundry room, right? Mm-hmm. So I pull the one out of laundry room on the list. Do you see what I mean? Because so everything, I just put it on the list. I just automatically put things on the list.
Yeah.
I just can't help it. But it's a programming thing, right? So if you hate running out of things, just work on it until you get it.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Because I can't depend on my memory. I can't.
I'm the same way because if I don't write it down, I will forget.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. Like I have most recently, a lot of the times when I go to write something down, I'll go, I need to write this down. And in the 2 seconds that I pull out pen and paper, I've already forgotten. And I go, what was I supposed to write down?
Yeah.
It eventually comes back to me, but it's just the fact that like I can't get it written down fast enough.
Yeah. Well, when you're in the kitchen, usually you can. You know what I mean? So you're cooking that thing, you're like, oh, I used the last of the spaghetti noodles. That needs to go on the list now. And I just immediately put it on. Even if we don't buy it right away, right? But if it's supposed to be a pantry item or if it's supposed to be, I always put it on the list. So we're getting low on cat food. That goes on the list. We're getting like, no matter what it is, it just automatically, I write it right on the list. I'm in the kitchen anyways. It's on the fridge. You're right. If I had to go somewhere else to write it down, I wouldn't, but because it's right there on the fridge, we have a pen. It's on a magnetic thing, right? That you clip on and it's on the fridge and there's a pen right on it. So we just pull it up, write the thing down, put the pen back on. So it is just part of my programming.
I have a whiteboard that hangs in the kitchen and I used my Cricut to say we ran out of. And I put that in the corner and then that's where all the grocery list stuff goes. And then on the other side, I'll write like Target or Home Depot or wherever we're trying to like buy stuff from. And then I go, okay, it goes on the list. And then like once a week or once every other week, when that list gets big enough, then I go, okay, we need to go to these places. Order the things and be done.
It's time to get these things done. Yeah, it's the only way I could run the household because I can't depend on my memory. And I hate running out of things. I can't even. I hate going in and going to grab the salt and we're out of salt. I'm like, how, what? Which we did run out of salt while Zafa's been cooking. I'm like, dude, how do you run? You just put it on the list. You put it on the list.
Exactly. And
So
the other thing I'm kind of frustrated with right now is, yes, we're getting our furniture stuff today, but I don't have like a window of when it's supposed to be here. And I was like, I can't go anywhere now because I was
yeah,
gonna go
you
buy the
can't.
kids shoes and whatnot, and I can't.
And then it's hard to condition. Like I said, I always told the kids what was happening that day, right? So it's hard
Right.
to also say, oh, the furniture's here, we're going now. They're like, wait, what? You know what I mean? I'm like,
Exactly.
yeah, I don't
'Cause
like it either, but let's go.
yeah, I would normally say, okay, we're on our last sprint, so let's make sure we're ready so that when I'm done with the sprint, all I have to do is put my shoes on and go. And then now I'm just going, well, there goes that idea. I can't because now I have to wait for this thing to show up
Hmm.
before I can go anywhere. And if it gets too late in the day, then I lose motivation to go.
Yep, because then you get too tired.
And then I'm also thinking about this weekend, and I'm going, well, I can't do it tomorrow because I don't know how long we're going to be at the Brickfest,
Hmm.
which then goes, okay, Sunday. Well, stores close early on Sunday. I have sprints until whatever I finish. So then that gives me a smaller window to try to get shoes.
Yep, I'm sorry. This is one of those things where, like, I wish I could tell you it gets easier, but it doesn't. Let's see how chat is. Jamie says, hi, Molly. Allie says, hi, Jamie, and hi, Emma. Jean says the translator didn't like the movie Odyssey. She thought it didn't do justice to her translation.
Oh.
Writers never like whatever happens in the movie. That's normal.
Mhm.
Lindsay says, and let's face it, the Odyssey is a poem. You can't just make it a movie. So it would not have worked. Now, I've not read her translation. I have read the Odyssey, but it's been years. But I've not read her translation, and I have not seen the movie yet. So I'm talking general terms. I have nothing to compare it to. I kind of want to see the Spider-Man movie. Jeans, I really want to see Spider-Man. Lindsay says we've had a driver show up late in the evening once. He found our package, which was lost in his van. See? Yep, that can happen. They're humans. Human things happen. And Tula's here. Why, hello, Tula. It's so good to see you. Hi, Kelly and Alicia, and hey, chat. Vanessa says, hey, Tula. Vanessa says, YouTube is not letting me tag anyone. Come on, YouTube, get it together. Oh, I'm sorry.
I've noticed that too. Sometimes I have to like type it in for whatever reason, and then the next time I go to do it, it pops up. I don't understand it.
Tula says, hey, Vanessa. Alicia says, hello, Tula. And oh, sorry, not and. That is Tula. And Zwink says, howdy, Tula. And Bella says, eating. Eating? That's what got done, or is that what you're doing? Yeah, what are you eating? And Allie, I did get like actual yogurt for next week instead of just the Yoplait things with some fruit. So it's gonna cost. It costs me more because the fruit is expensive, but I kind of want fruit next week.
Or now, did you get fruit to put in the yogurt? Because I usually do. Oh, okay. Because I was like, there's like fruit at the bottom yogurt cups, but I didn't know if you got
that's
like
still mostly
regular
sugar, just like the Yoplait I bought. So I got one that's just yogurt and the fruit separate, so no sugar, it's just fruit. So it's kiwi and strawberries and blueberries, and then I have granola I put on top, and that has some sugar in it.
I love
but it's
them.
like brown sugar and honey is what this one has. The one I got.
Like a little parfait.
Exactly. So that's what I'll have for breakfast next week, or some parfaits. Depending on how long the fruit lasts, because I will have one Saturday and Sunday too, right? So we'll see how long the fruit lasts. That's the problem with getting fresh fruit, right? You got to eat it, man. Especially the already chopped fruit, which I did pay extra to get that because in the mornings I'm in a hurry. So
right. I was wondering if you could make them ahead of time and then just like freeze or put them in the fridge.
I could. There's two problems though. When you use fresh fruit, the water comes out of the fruit. Right, so that sits at the bottom, and I definitely couldn't put the granola in. Right, I'd have to put that in last minute. But yeah, all of the water will come out of the fruit and make the yogurt all slushy. So it's a lot quicker since it's already chopped up. I'll just put it all together.
Gotcha.
But I'm getting tired of the breakfast sandwiches, so I want something different. And Lauren is here. Why, hello, Lauren. How are you? Your last day of freedom. Last day of freedom.
Is
Hi,
that what it
ladies.
is?
Yeah, because she goes back to work next Monday.
Has it been 5 weeks already?
I know, right? Time freaking flies. Lauren says, hi, ladies. How are you? I went to the pool yesterday. Of course, Dad was there. Didn't get much reading done, but I have about 23 pages left of Have a Great Summer. That's right. You got to get it done today. This is it. This is it for your summer.
Yeah.
At least you got a summer. I mean, that's pretty cool. Jamie says, I got 241% in my ARC, a mystery anthology. Ooh, how fun.
Very nice.
And Ellie says, hello, Tula. And Molly says, hi, Tula. And Chris says, I'm now on page 238 of 288. Oh, I think you're going to finish it next sprint.
Was that 50 pages
I just
left?
finished reading about her. Yep. And Chris reads fast, so I think we're good. I just finished reading about her dealing with her breast cancer. Oh, I didn't know she had breast cancer either.
Oh.
You're right. She's dealt with a lot more than I thought she has, poor thing. Molly says, speaking of noodles, I need to get some made. I am reading Andromeda Diaz and The Reasonable Doubt and listening to A Mastery of Monsters. Nice. Yeah, I do like making homemade noodles, but I haven't had time lately. I have a lot of eggs. I probably could make some. Vanessa says, I am going to go to the theater to see Wicked. I'm assuming it's Wicked, not Wicker, right? And awesome. I love Wicked. Livia says, hi, Lauren. Hi, Tula. Ali says, I haven't read The Odyssey since high school, almost a decade ago. Yeah, I read it in college, so 3 decades ago for me.
I've never read it.
Yeah, I read it in college the first time around, not the second time around. And Olivia says, I did a little more journaling and started a crafty project. Ooh, how fun. Christina says, hi, Lauren. And Lauren says, I hate that it's 5 weeks almost coming to an end and it's the hottest day. And my monthly friend decides to come the last 3 days of my vacation. Oh, not happy today. I'm so sorry, Lauren. That is not lucky. It will be a sprinting day for sure. That's right. You got this, Lauren. And Christina says, hi, Tula. And Ali says, hi, Lauren. Christina says, working on getting meditations caught up. And Olivia says, Wicker is a new movie. Oh, no. So maybe she did mean Wicker. Okay, cool. Cool.
Is that the one where the guy was like made out of wicker? Or is that something different?
I don't know. When a basket maker constructs a wicker husband for a local fisherwoman, he proves more spectacular than she ever could have imagined. His soulful spirit and unique prowess soon awakens something inside her, setting off a wave of jealousy, fascination, and upheaval that threatens the very fabric of her village.
Yeah, that.
So, yes. Cool. It's a romantic fantasy comedy film. They couldn't decide what to call it. They just added it all in there.
I want to know who plays the guy made of wicker, because that costume's got to be.
Oh, it's Olivia Colman. I love Olivia Colman. Just love her. She was funny too when they did the Doctor Who 50th anniversary. They had all of this stuff leading up to it.
Yeah.
And they did a thing with John Barrowman that he made it, and he was like, wait, I mean, where's my call? Why am I not in the 50th? And they go through all this thing, and Jenna Coleman, she's on the phone call. She's like, wait, I'm not in it, but I'm in everything. I laugh so hard. It's so funny. Oh, crack me up.
Alexander Skarsgård's in it.
And Peter Dinklage. Okay, I see why you're going to see that movie. That looks really good. I mean, that's cool. Hadn't even heard of it. This is how out of touch I am with movies. Ask me about all the books coming out. I can talk to you.
Right?
Movies, I have no idea.
There's a couple that I want to go get before the school year starts. Because I know Navessa Allen has come out with a new one, and Emily Rath has one.
I just need a Trade in Blood. I need it so bad. I want it so bad, but I don't have
one.
I can't buy it right now. Like I haven't earned it yet, and I want it so bad, so bad. It might be worth a character going all the way back just to buy that one book. That's how badly I want it. But yeah. All right. So, and Jean,
that one.
Jean, are you still here? Because if you are, I did get my shoes. Oh. And they are, sorry, they're dirty, but I actually use my shoes. New Balance 880s. So New
I love
Balance.
New
Can you see that?
Balance.
So, and they were, and it is it said something on the side. Hold on, where is it? It must have been just on one shoe.
What'd you say the book was called?
What book? Oh, A Trade in Blood. It's the new it's the Drop of Corruption was book 2. Why can't I come out with book 1? It's the Robert Jackson Bennett one. Fuck. Anyways, these are fresh foam, it says on it, but they are amazing. They are freaking amazing. Vanessa says, I adore Olivia Colman. Yes, I love her. I first saw her in Broadchurch, the UK one with David Tennant. I think that's where I first saw her too. But then I saw her, but then you realize 1,000 things others that you have seen her in, right? That kind of thing. And I've been following her ever since. She's also hilarious in interviews. I'd hang out with her. Yes, I would too. She's incredible, or at least she seems to be, right? So I adore her. I agree.
Tainted Cup.
Thank
series.
you. I'm like, why can't I remember the first book?
They actually call it Anna and Din mystery series.
Yes, yeah, because it's like a Sherlock Holmes retelling, except not like I think that was just a way to sell it,
Right.
because I definitely see the similarities. But it's a fantastical world where their magic system basically are mushrooms and plants, and they actually get grafts of them on themselves and in their brain to change the way, the different abilities they have. And it's so cool. It's just so cool. I love the way it's written. It's written in first person, queer rep, because the main character is bi. And he's phenomenal. But it is like Sherlock, as in the genius detective person is more aloof, because in the original books, right, he's not the POV character, right? It's all from Watson's point of view.
Right.
And so this one is like that. So it's from Din's point of view, where Anna is really the Sherlock character. And it's just brilliant. I love it so much. I love the second book better than the first, and I cannot wait to read that third one. So I tried to get the arc, but I didn't get it. So I'm like, ah.
You're like, I must have it.
Swank says Salem is on urinary support from Royal Canine, and for treats, I give him dried minnows. Is that for you, Key Cat? Aw.
Oh, that book just came out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So so I want it so bad, so bad.
I thought you were saying it was about to come out. But no,
Nope.
it came out like 3 days ago.
Yep, and I haven't bought it yet. This is Restraint, if anyone's wondering. All right, let's do this last sprint, and I'm going to finish this editorial letter, which is what I was working on. All right, we'll see you then. I don't know what's happening. Can you hear me, Alicia?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
It was weird because, like, I looked up and it said we had 4 minutes, and then it was like the spinny circle. So I was like, okay, I refreshed the page. And then they were saying, I don't know what happened either. So I was like, well, I'll text you. But apparently it was my computer being stupid. So I don't know.
No, I don't think it's your computer because I'm having problems too. And Vanessa says YouTube's being weird. And I don't like, I
Oh.
refreshed it and it goes back to the beginning, writing sprint starting soon on my computer,
Oh.
like it won't go to live. This is really weird. So I don't know what y'all are seeing or hearing. Vanessa says that she can hear us. So I have no idea what was happening right now. Like I went around and made sure like my internet was still connected. So
Right. I also had to refresh it several times before, like, because it popped up and it was like half of the screen. And then I refreshed it again, and then it was the whole screen, but I had no comments and no text on the thing. And then I had to refresh it 2 more times in order to get everything to come back.
right, it was really weird. And I just
So,
like I checked my internet the way Kevin told me, the fast.com, and it's the same as it always is. It wasn't I was like, what is going on? So they think it might be YouTube. It might be YouTube. I don't know. We'll see.
damn it, YouTube. I'm going to make you walk the plank if you can't figure shit out.
Who knows what's going on at the office? And what I mean by that is that so many things are being attacked right now,
That's true.
cyberly. Like, remember there's on the news, they said that radar and stuff was down for basically the entire Midwest for the for air traffic control.
I remember that.
So I mean, that was just yesterday. So they haven't told us what happens, but to me that sounds like, there's some kind of attack happening.
Yep.
So yeah, Zwink says YouTube has been doing it this week. Yeah, we had a problem. I think it was Monday night, and so, but it was all fine. I was like, okay, I guess everything's good, but no. So who knows? Who knows what's happening? But that was our last sprint, and I finished the editorial, like cleaning it all up, the editorial letter, because I type it really fast while I'm doing it. So usually I have to go back, and I'm like, all right, let me clean up this mess.
Right.
Like when you're taking notes to yourself, but I need to like write stuff down before I forget, and then I go back and organize it. And so that is all done and ready to go. And then I started an email to an author, one of my new authors, because we sent out royalty statements, and I totally forgot that he was new and hadn't had one yet. So he had questions. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you what each thing means. So let me do that now. He guessed most of it anyways. Like it is pretty self-explanatory, but it's still better to hear exactly what each line means, because they're always surprised by how low it is. I'm like, dude, we're small. Why do you think we're so broke? It is low. And and they don't understand. They're like, well, I know Barnes & Noble ordered 30 and then this blah blah. I'm like, yeah, but I don't get paid for any of that for months, and half the time they return a bunch of those. So even though they might have ordered 30, but they only sold 4. So you're getting the sale of 4 of them, and I had to pay for 26 of them. So they don't understand that, right? So I have to explain that to them as well.
Right.
So, and that's why in the contract it says specifically that we split 50-50 any money I receive. You know what I mean? So it's not
right.
I can't pay you for the 30 they ordered, especially when they're returning 26. Unless you're going to pay for the 26 they returned. Is that going to happen? Because,
I mean, that could be a thing. Like
it's ridiculous though. It's ridiculous because we just got a return a couple months ago, and it was from it's from Barnes & Noble, and Barnes & Noble had they sold like 4 or 5 books, and it was $3.01 per book. For the returned books, it cost me $12.75. So, but the thing is, I can take those books now and sell them, where I would still, even if it was no returns, I would still have to pay Ingram for the printing and the processing and all of that. But then I wouldn't get the book back. So I still pay a little bit extra to get the book back so that I can now sell it in person to try to recoup some of that damn money. So, but if you don't mark them as returnable, the bookstores won't order them at all. So I can't even get them into bookstores if I don't mark them as returnable. So it's a ridiculous system, and I'm stuck in the middle of it. But I always, and I forgot he was new and that I didn't do that. So, so I mean, it's not end of the world. I just am now writing the email to tell him about it.
Right. I worked on my reading journal. The driveway has gone off several times, but it was one person was turning around in my driveway. Now the pool guy is here. Still no furniture delivery, and I'm stuck.
I'm sorry. I guess
So,
you're just gonna have to move the rest of those books.
yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and hopefully, like, they'll come soon. There is a spot in the garage now that we're done building the bookcases, so I'm half tempted to just have them put the furniture there, depending on how it actually is coming. Because it doesn't say who is delivering it. I
Mhm.
assume it's Home Depot because that's where we ordered it. But again, I don't know if it's going to be on a pallet, if it's in pieces, if it's how it's going to go. So, worst case scenario, they can put it in the garage, and my husband and his father can figure it out.
There you go. You're like, we will make this work. Now that there's
Yep.
not any, bookshelves in the garage anymore.
That I don't have to build or paint anymore.
I love it. I love it. All right. So for our last break here, let's see how everyone did. Livia said, "There's a third one. I want to read it. I like that series so much. Exactly. I love it." That was the Tainted Cup series we were talking about.
Oh, gotcha.
And Molly says, "Thank you, Swank." And Christina said, "Next morning Time Pirates will be on Monday, as will my evening reading sprints. And we have 100 pages book club next Wednesday with Alicia, where we will read the next 100 pages on Crooked Kingdom. And you have no sprints on Sunday, right? Because it's school the next day."
Yes, no sprints this Sunday because I'm going to take that time to finish any last minute summer activities with the kids and get them ready for new school routines on Monday.
Excellent, excellent.
And cry myself to sleep. Just kidding.
Don't do that. Sometimes you can't help it.
I mean, if it's happy tears, it might work.
It's true. It's true. Molly says, "Okay, Skyline is ready to eat." Skyline?
Skyline?
And Christina says, "Donna is sprinting and Kat is sprinting. So we have other options to run to. Kat is sprinting? And
Kat is sprinting. She's doing a 2-hour focus session. She is currently 3.5 minutes left of her second one. So this is probably it for her.
Oh, okay. All right,
unless she decides to do another one.
Gotcha.
Well, no, she might do
And
that.
Christina, we'll go check it out, find out. Christina says, "For more sprinty fun, make sure to check out the BookTube Bibble." And yeah, so then we were talking about what was happening with the thing. Christina said, "Got some admin and meditations done." I love it. And Alicia said, "You texted me, but we're all good now, right? Because it was all about this."
Yes.
And Christina says, "Thanks for hosting today, Kelly. Alicia, have a beautiful day." Thank you, Christina. You too. Thanks for looking after us. Christina says, "Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, say progress laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified." And Vanessa says, "YouTube is being super weird. Well, more weird than normal."
Yeah.
Darn YouTube. And Ali says, "My phone did the same thing. I was wondering if it was my internet." Yeah, if it's everyone, it's YouTube. So,
get it
yes.
together, YouTube, or you walk the plank.
That's right. Lauren says, "I read a little bit and talked to one of my coworkers about some changes to our schedules at work. Not happy about." Oh, I'm sorry. But I have 20. You were gone for 5 weeks. They said, "Ha ha ha, let's make all these changes." But I have 20 pages left of A Great Summer. I will finish and start another book. Yay! And Vanessa says, "I also refreshed several times and went to the channel to see if you'd started a new one." Right? It's very confusing. And Vanessa says, "Stupid YouTube being stupid." And Ellie says, "I got to 39% in the Da Vinci Code." Nice. Swank says, "YouTube has been doing this week, right? It was really strange on Monday night." It's nice to know it's not me, though. But it's sad because that means I can't fix it. If it was me, I could fix it, right? Vanessa says, right. Vanessa says, "Thanks so much for sprints. Y'all have a good weekend. The Writer Tube has Zoom co-working at 1, so I'll see folks there." And Chris says, "Thanks for sprints. I finished You Were the Sad Lives and really enjoyed it." Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Or You with the Sad Eyes, sorry. Right? No, Sad Lives. I read that right. Jamie says, I finished another story in my arc and found my Dremel. Now I just need to find the attachments. I feel that. I feel that. Chris says, you with the sad eyes. It was sad eyes. Okay, so I was, okay, thank you, thank you. I wanted to say sad eyes, and then I was like, no, but. And Ali says, thank you for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Christina says, and not the Maker's Quest sprints today either, right, Alicia?
Yeah, I haven't set any of those up. I'm probably gonna maybe do some after the kids go back to school and we get into our routines again.
More in the routine, yep.
Yep.
And Lauren says they are not letting us work 2 consecutive work from home days anymore, and Friday and Monday are considered consecutive. Complete BS. Oh, that is BS.
There's 2 whole days in between. How is that consecutive?
They're just trying to make people not have 4-day weekends. That's all.
So
all right.
So don't take a Thursday and a Friday. Then you have a 4-day weekend.
I just don't know why they care. As long as you're getting your work done, I don't know why it matters.
I agree.
But I'm not in charge of the world, and you should all be grateful for that. But I mean, some things would be better, but a lot of things would be a lot worse. So, but
these people.
Yeah, so we're good. And I'm going to run away and finish the email. My brain is still in the fixing YouTube and email. And of course, the dogs are jumping on the window. But I am focused and ready today. I definitely needed that break yesterday. I regret nothing.
As usual.
But highly recommend. Go watch Ride or Die. So good. But yeah. And Lauren says, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Vanessa says, and companies wonder why workers aren't loyal. It's because companies don't trust them. Yeah. Well, the companies aren't loyal to us either, right? Like I'm a very loyal person, ridiculous, to my own detriment, sometimes loyal, which is what I'm trying not to be, but it's hard. But with companies, they don't care. That's why I love Red Hat, because they do. They're amazing. And Red Hat is a very, very wealthy, doing really well company. And so it's not like you can't make money and be a successful company if you're actually loyal to your employees and actually treat them like humans. They are the proof. They are the proof of the exception. Like, you can do this. They just, the other companies, they just don't want to, but you can. So it's ridiculous. All right. Thank you, everyone. I hope you're able to go get shoes today, Alicia.
I hope so too, but I mean, it's noon now, so.
Well, it's just pizza for dinner, right? You could always go later, right? And just grab pizza on the way home.
Well, no, the in-laws are supposed to come over, and we order pizza here, and it gets delivered. So I don't have to worry about that portion, but they don't come until 5. So, but if this stuff doesn't show up, then.
Tell them we're running late. Come at 6. They're your in-laws. They're awesome. They'll understand.
This is true.
Yeah, they're like, I need to get shoes for the kids. I will be there at 6. They're like, okay, cool. Unless you want to go early and go put the furniture together, but I'll see you at 6.
Or, or maybe if Alan, here's the other like tidbit for today is that like
Hold on.
His truck is getting its transmission rebuilt, and it's supposed to be done today. So at some point, he has to come home, and either they're going to bring his truck back or he has to go and pick it up, which means I have to drive him over to the dealership. So either way, my day is fucking screwed.
Yeah, it's that waiting that's the worst, right?
I hate waiting.
Yeah, me too.
If you don't know this about me, fun fact, Alicia hates waiting because I can get so many things done in the time that I have to wait for something. Even Tiny Man's like, me too. And yet you have not gotten dressed.
Oh!
I told you to get dressed. 3 times.
All right. Well, I'm going to run away and let the dogs in and finish my work and stay focused as long as I can. I'm riding this wave, man.
Dude, ride it as long as you can.
That's right. I'm going to ride as long as I can.